I give credit to Pitt, man. They played a good game and found a way to be +1 on the scoreboard. Proud of the way our kids competed and played. Obviously, didn't think we started very fast in the football game, but we continued to play, continued to compete. I think we did some things that coaches and players that you can't do on the road. If you want to be a good football team, and this one's going to hurt for a while, but we'll get back on Monday and get back after it. So with that, I'll open it up for questions.
What did you see in the first quarter in the slow start?
And really, there's a couple things that just a couple guys did on some certain things that turned some, I'm going to say, easy things into some really hard things. You know what I mean? They add on into protection. Dylan gets hit. Turns into INT. We get behind the chains on a couple things that we shouldn't have, and got into third long situations. And against them on the road, crowd noise, what they do on third downs, those are situations that we didn't want to be in early in the football game. So at the end of the day, we just weren't dialed in enough to execute enough early.
What about the inability to really run? The running game started consistently.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of consistency in our run game through the course of the day. Some of that's them loading the boxes, which is why there's a bunch of one-on-one shots out on the perimeter too. Some of that is some things that we didn't execute, and some things we got to clean up.
What did Pittsburgh show you differently on defense than maybe you prepared?
There were a few things that were different than what we had seen on tape, or some things that they had done a year ago. Overall, not a major overhaul to what they were doing schematically. Just some things that, whether it was me putting them in the right position or us executing, we didn't operate efficiently enough early in the football game.
How would you assess Dylan's performance?
A lot of really positive things. At the end of the day, quarterback's job is to make sure that we're +1 on the scoreboard. It's going to hurt him. It's going to hurt us. But it's going to hurt our entire football team. There's a bunch of some young men that are in, that hurt. You know what I mean? This one is one that they wanted and didn't find a way to be +1.
You told us you're proud of them. What did you tell them after this?
Let this one hurt. At the end of the day, you can either descend from this and fall apart, or you can come together and grow together as a football team. And this doesn't define our 2019 journey. This defines this week, you know what I mean? But that's it. And at the end of the day, we're as good as our next one. Let's come back on Monday and let's get ready to go.
You think these guys will?
These guys will come back. They're a prideful football team that a lot of goals out there. So a lot of things to go play for.
Were you surprised about the penalties, especially the one on that Pittsburgh drive in the third quarter, the unsportsmanlike roughing the passer?
Yeah, there's a few penalties in this one, but at the end of the day, I don't get to make those calls. You know what I mean? We got to play smart football. It's one of the things we talk about. Not hurting the football team. Playing penalties are going to happen. From snap to whistle. The post-snap stuff, it can't happen.
On the broadcast, they referenced, this is what happens when you play 2 Power 5 teams in a row. What's your reaction to that? Wear and tear.
I don't think that's the slant on this football game at all. I think there's some that will put that perspective on it, but I don't think that's the right perspective at all.
Josh, the defensive line, you've been so dominant the first 3 games. Today, looking like you had a little bit of trouble maybe getting to Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, we did. I thought they opened up some rush lanes for him too, where we were getting pressure, but he was able to climb into the pocket and made some plays with his feet, a couple with his arms too. And they had the late scramble where the guy makes a play and throws a touchdown on a scramble drill too. Things that we got to get back to making sure that we're staying in our rush integrity while we're still attacking the quarterback.
What you talk about the 6 sacks? How much of that was just the pressure they're bringing in?
Well, some of those are at the end of the game. There were a bunch early, right? At the end of the game, it's a situation that's tough, for your protection.
Would you like to see Dylan maybe throw those balls away, or just not enough time to really react to those?
Absolutely. In that situation, quarterback, you got to find a way to get it in the dirt so you can stay in a manageable situation, get to the next snap.
What changed at the end of the second quarter where you guys were able to get rolling offensively? What was different?
We hit some runs, but we were able to be sound in our protection, give our wideouts an opportunity to win out on the perimeter. Thought we did that, really from the middle of the second quarter on for most of the night. Had a couple opportunities late that we didn't convert on, in the last drive where we ended up kicking a field goal.
The last play of the game kind of was initially just designed to maybe snatch it, let things run around a little bit. You get something down the field possibly?
Yeah, end of play, I mean, end of game, right? Last play of the game. No chance to get to the end zone from there, so something to try to get the ball.
Can you talk about your decision to
Moving.
move forward on 4th and 2, about 8.5 minutes left at the 15-yard line?
Yep.
What did you do there?
That was mine. Yep.
Can you talk about what went into that decision and why you chose to not take the points there?
Yeah, just situationally, felt like that was the best way to play it for our football team down the stretch.
Anything else?
All right, appreciate it, guys. Thank you.